Hey Trent, David Hood with TigerNet.com. Tyler said a couple weeks ago, you never know when your number's going to be called.
Right.
Saturday, I don't know that you expected to play that many snaps, but
Right.
you know, what's it like to say, okay, this is my time, and now I have to go produce?
Right. Well, it's a familiar position for me. I've been in that role before. It's kind of tough because when you're right there, it's like, well, I've started games before, and it's like, all right, now you got to play the whole game. And I've been so low on the depth chart where, you know, you're probably not playing at all. But when you're kind of right there, it's really important that you got to be ready, and you never know. And you know, we had some situations come up Saturday where my number was called, and I was just glad I was able to go in there and get it done for us for the most part.
I think it's John Blau with the post prayer. Like, what was the mood amongst the offensive line and Coach Luke and everybody? Elijah goes down, and you all of a sudden have to flip everything.
Right. So it's actually we've practiced a little bit for it, but I would say unshaken. You know, it's the next man up mentality, and that's the way it's always been around here. And everybody's got to be ready, you know, and anything can happen in a game, as we've experienced here before. But Coach Luke was ready. We were all ready, and we were just glad we could get it done.
Chapel Fowler with the state. Coming back for this year, what's it been like for you? Obviously, it wasn't something you were totally sure about.
Right.
And then the opportunity emerged and
Right.
right on the stretch. What's kind of this final?
You know, first of all, I'm really thankful that I was able to have the opportunity to come back. Something I don't take for granted. I'm really proud of this team. I really feel like this is probably the closest team we've had in my 5 years of being here. Defense, offense, special teams, everybody just kind of fighting for each other. And, I mean, the locker room's so much fun. I mean, we just really are one. So that'd be the biggest highlight, I think. And but, yeah, I'm just really thankful I was able to come back for another year, and glad I'm able to contribute in whatever's asked me to do. So.
What was your vantage point of the Cade game-winning touchdown run?
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but like all the we're in a 2-minute drive there, and it's kind of, you know, we don't have. I think we didn't have any timeouts, did we? Yeah. Maybe one or something, but we were, you know, ready. You kick a field goal, tie it, touchdown wins it, right? So he breaks it, and the offensive line's kind of like getting back to the hash because we're like, we got to get set and get ready to go. And so he breaks that final guy, and you just see everyone just go nuts and start sprinting down there. It was, I mean, what a play by Cade. You know, shout out to Ryan Linthicum on that. He changed the call at the very last second, got us in a better protection, and we slid it right to where they twisted, and it was perfect. But shout out to Cade on that play, man. That was a play. But yeah, thrilled, excited, you know, every range of emotion you can probably feel that we probably all were feeling when that happened. So.
I know you said you guys practiced it a little bit with different alignments, but how much continuity is there in the game where you have to flip everything that quickly? How hard is it to do?
Well, that's something that's really underestimated. You know, Walker Parks having to slide out to tackle, Blake Miller having to flip, Ryan having to communicate to different people, Harris having to flip. You know, mentally it's kind of challenging because you got everything in the offense is kind of flipped when you flip sides and all, especially going from like a guard to tackle. But like I was kind of alluding to earlier, we're so close, you know, as a team, but also specifically as an offensive line group. I think it was like, you know, we were just all there together. And then in practice, you know, we do that all the time. Like guys flip around, do position because you never know. So really proud of Walker, really proud of Blake, really proud of Harris, Ryan. It's not easy, you know, especially, you know, on the first play. But yeah, it's people don't understand how challenging that can be because everything just kind of flips. You know, your technique is all flipped. If you're especially going left to right and then guard a tackle, you're out there in a lot more space at tackle, especially in pass protection. And just really proud of the guys, man. Really proud of Coach Luke, Coach Riley, all for just having us ready for that. Coach Sweeney. But yeah, the continuity stayed the same.
You've had some pretty big moments in your career here. Where does this one rank? You know, when, boom, from, you know, one play I'm out and then I'm in and you help get a win on the road.
Right. I don't know. Ranking them's kind of tough because they're all kind of special in their own way. You know, obviously Notre Dame last year was a big one for me, and then the latter part of last year. But this one was unique just because of kind of how it all happened, and but glory be to God for for getting us through that, and my mental state, having us prepared and kind of an ease of mind, because it is a lot of pressure at times. So really thankful that we were able to get it done. But it's hard to rank them. It really is, because they're all kind of unique.
You've been involved in field goal protection to some degree this year. It's kind of like what is the struggles there, and then kind of shortening it up over the last few weeks. What do you think is kind of what was going wrong and what's kind of gone right with that group? It's kind of a niche.
Right. Well, we obviously we've struggled a little bit on field goal, and I've been a part of that. Shout out to Coach Luke and Coach Gilchrist. We saw the problem, we addressed it, and we've been practicing the heck out of it, and we fixed it. But that was another situation where guys just got to be ready. You never know. But yeah, I mean, we fixed it, and I think guys have stepped up to the challenge. Walker having to play some on field goal, Chapman Pendergrass having to play some, Blake having to move some spots around. So guys have stepped up to that challenge. So yeah.
What is practice like right now? Coach Sweeney was saying there's 9 offensive linemen now. Like, how are you guys even getting through the day?
Right. Well, guys are moving around a lot. Trying to get guys reps in spots that they need, spots that they potentially could have to go to. I'd say for the most part, offensive line-wise, everybody knows what to do and knows kind of the whole, group. But, we've got, is it really 9? 9? Yeah, 9. Well, I don't know. We'll find out today, though. I'm not really sure how practice.
Guys like long-term.
Oh yeah. That's true. Okay. Yeah, I guess to answer that question, I'll find out today. So.
What are all the positions you have to play? Have you actually repped at tackle, or is it just centering?
So my whole career here, I've repped all of them. I've been. That's kind of been my role in a way, is to be ready for any one of them, at any time's need. I consider myself, kind of a more intelligent player, I would say, as far as knowing what to do at different positions. But obviously there's, different guys have different body frames and are better built for different spots. But yeah, left tackle on down to right tackle, if whatever's needed, I'm going to do whatever they ask. So.
Anybody else for Trent? All right, Trent, thanks for your time, man.
All right, thank y'all so much, and I am going to grab that Chick-fil-A.